Today we're taking a look at the JetBlue Fly-Fi Hub, a streaming entertainment platform that recently launched on top of their existing Fly-Fi Ka-band internet system. The Fly-Fi Hub has recently expanded to all aircraft that are already enabled with Fly-Fi, though it is still in its early stages, still clearly being developed. The main screen shows a rotating column of different ads and informational services between watch, read, and fly, so you get basic information and really a rundown of what you can do with the hub. Clicking over to the Fly-Fi Plans tab, you can see you have hub access, sponsored free Fly-Fi access, and also the Fly-Fi Plus option for $9 an hour. Back on the main screen, you can also see a running list of notifications that will tell you if you're leaving coverage, are out of coverage, or if you're being slapped on the wrist for using too much data. After clicking the big banner for Watch, it takes a few seconds for the content to populate, but then you do get a nice view of different categories of content between learning, food, adventure, TV shows, and JetBlue Live. The list is really kind of long and difficult to find what you would want to really watch in this kind of view. So they do also have a viewer, which I don't really seem to think helps it any better. But really going into the categories between food and adventure really narrows down the already narrow amount of content available. The TV show section really only had about a dozen different selections from National Geographic, but this is a very early stage for the JetBlue Fly-Fi Hub. Now, when you click on a show, you are presented with a banner ad, which is to be expected because this system is entirely free at the moment. Every show gets a nice little synopsis, details, and information about that show. When you click play, you're presented with a sub-window which brings up a player, which actually starts fairly quickly. I never had any problem loading, buffering, fast-forward, rewinding, or going to full screen on this iPad Air, which is quite impressive for a wireless streaming service. Usually when you switch to a higher resolution or fast forward or toggle, there's a little bit of buffering, and this video remained clear from start to finish without any stuttering, any hiccups. And really, it looks a lot better than that old TV screen on the bulkhead quite a distance away from me. Backing out of the video is simple enough as just clicking done, and now we can go check out some of the other features of the Fly-Fi Hub, like the Read tab, which provides some amount of free ebooks, though I found most of them to be, actually all of them, to be samples. And I don't know if this is a beta stage right now or what JetBlue is planning, but I don't really know what the purpose of having 16 pages of a sample of a book is. There are links to actually go ahead and purchase that book while in flight from Amazon or Apple, but really this doesn't serve much of a purpose beyond really just being a sample. JetBlue also has a section for magazines, but once we go into that section we can see there's only one there right now. As this is early on, again, I expect this to be populated out a bit further when more partners are found, but right now the selection overall is pretty limited. Clicking the Fly tab brings up everyone's favorite live map and flight information, destination information, altitude, speed, time to destination, but I found the map to load quite slowly when in coverage, and when out of coverage, the map actually doesn't work at all. Instead, it tells you to fall back onto the live TV system in front of you, which also is less than ideal. It's important to note, however, that all other content in the Fly-Fi Hub works while outside of coverage, and since JetBlue has a significant amount of flights that leave the continental United States and exit both Fly-Fi and DirecTV coverage, this content will remain available to passengers when all other content is not available, which is a huge plus and a first for the airline.